Jumpa jam mari.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To Dr. Arif. My name is Mohamad Izzuddin bin Hafiz, and my partner is Mohamad Amin bin Abdul Halim. We present our group project, a home-based business, which is Churros Kitchen. First, I will introduce our business owner. The name of business owner is Rosmah binti Sharom. She is 54 years old and she lives at Batangkali, Selangor. She graduated, she graduated in Institut Kemahiran Belia Negara Perta at Kuala Lumpur Baru in study major in culinary courses. And she is single mother and has children, which is have 6 children, which is 3 daughters and 3 sons. As you can see on the slide, this is the design of her logo business. This design is based on her name and the combination of the name kitchen, which means the place of she doing the business. Next is the business history. She begins her business since 20 years ago. She started business with open stall in front of her house with selling nasi lemak and kuih around his residence. After that, she received a lot of customer and positive feedback. Then she grew the market business with the provide variety of kuih to the restaurant and night or morning market around the Batangkali. The nature of business is the business running fully at Batangkali, and this kind of business is sole proprietorship because it's owned by Churros. The customer demand is not only at Batangkali but also she receive from the Uluyam, Rasa, Kuala Lumpur Baru, and Genting Highland. The mission of her business is to be one of the top provider in making a variety type of kuih in the market. And the vision is of the business is she want to become one of the small business that can influence the market in the entire Malaysia. Next, this is overview of the business product. We have 2 types in program, sambal and curry puff. And she has offered the affordable price with difference between the frozen and the fried is RM1 only. Next, this is the example of the marketing tools that she used to promote her product. Okay, next I'll proceed to the Marshall Porter model analysis. First is competitive rivalry. The small business market is saturated and Churros Kitchen will encounter tough competition. Churros have faced the huge number of small business is the powerful source of the competitive rivalry. The small business environment has many various sizes, such as the local that selling the same product being the factor of the rivalry among the small business. This prove that the factors trying to force the rivalry of business community. Next is the power of customer. The customer have influenced the demand as well as how the action affect the enterprises. The element that contribute to buyers' strong negotiation power is business care is strong force in terms of the low switching costs, many sellers and many competitors. The customer may readily force their business on the Churros product because to ease which they can move from one product to another product. And the result is market saturation and customer may choose from variety of other stock beside the Churros Kitchen product. Next is the power of supply. Supply have impact the Churros production capacity with influence the availability the raw material. The supply limited but gain strain at Churros Kitchen due to the following external factor which strong force of many suppliers. Supply have a high for value chain and overall supply is high. An individual supply is less impact in Chiro's kitchen because it chooses a number of suppliers, and these business suppliers are vertically integrated in this regard. This implies there's no problem to disparate network that deliver their goods to the business. Next is the trade of substitute. Chiro has serious problem with substitute. The replacement of the business is powerful force because they're following external factor. The strong force to substitute are available, low cost switching, and the substitute with highly efficient relationship. The numerous alternatives to Chiro's kitchen product, such the product producer offering. Customer can also prepare the meal at home. Then lastly is the trade of the new entrants. The market share financial problem may affect the new entrants. The variable capital expenses of the opening a new store enable new business to enter this market small business sector. So many small and medium business develops their strong business brand that can compete with the Children's Kitchen. Thus, the danger of the new entrants is significant, but not the most important to strategic concept. Next is the future of the business. This business has a potential to grow to the next level due to high demand of the customer. Chiro has first problem where she need to work overtime to complete her order. And there are several factors that she need to do in order to improve her business to achieve the target and fulfill customer demand and satisfaction. First is you need to improve the marketing tools. The current marketing tools that she use only WhatsApp. So there is a limited customer that can access, that can receive the information where the platform only share with the close contact only. So in order to she improve the marketing strategy, she need to create the variety of the marketing platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Other than that, the packaging of the product, she needs to put the logo of the product and the details of such as social media, contact number that can easier to customer contact their business. Other than that is use machine technology. She first problem where she needs to work overtime because she used manual method to making the queen. In modern era, the technology machine has applied to various of the business. So she can use the machine technology because it can reduce labor times and can produce large quantity of product in one time. Next is she needs to open outlet shop. She has limited space and passing to running her business smoothly. To increase the quantity of her business product, she needs to use machine technology and it needs the large space to place the machine. So the solution is open a shop is best solution to grow business in the future where she can hire employee and use machine technology to increase production of their product. Third, to open the shop, she can sell the product direct to customer and accept a lot of order demand. So next, I will pass to Daniel to the next segment.
Thank you, Izzuddin. Assalamualaikum. My name is Mohamad bin Abdul Halim. and I will be continuing the presentations. We are going to continue with the influencing factors that give impact. The influencing factor that could give positive or negative impact to the chat roast kitchens are divided into three sections, which is internal, external, and individual factors. Internal factors that give impacts are the innovation of products, financial situations, and motivations. The factors within the business itself can be controlled by the owners, and it also can affect how business meet its objective. External factors are customer demands, economics, and competitors' brands. These factors usually are those influence or situations that a business cannot control that may affect the decision and business owners and stakeholders made. And lastly, individual factors for check rules are identified as education, risk-taking, and experience. I also believe that all of these factors does contribute to the successful of check rules kitchens. Next, stakeholders and actors in the business. The stakeholders and actor for check rules kitchen is identified as customer, business owner, communities, and supplier. Each of the characters have their own roles in the flow process of the business. For example, customer contribute to the profit sales of the product that the business sell. Thus, the relationship between customer and business owner is very important to create a business environment and selling process. In addition, communities within the demographic area also act as actor that help Chat Roast Kitchen to grow as the communities will support the business by giving feedback. Hans helps in Chat Roast Kitchen to improve their production in achieving highest level of performance and profitability. Lastly, suppliers that provide raw material and work closely in making sure that the production will continue to produce the highest quality of products and to efficiently conduct business with each other in terms of supplier level and expertise. Supply chains. The supply chain of the business process start with the supplier as shown in the slides who supply raw material to the businesses. Then business will prepare product for the final customer according to the product descriptions. After product preparing, product will be packaged nicely before being delivered to final customer by door-to-door delivery. The customer will then successfully acquire the product and able to consume it for their own goods. And adapter, the business owner type of adapter that most suitable for chat room kitchens are early majority due to the characteristic of the business itself where it falls in early majority as chat room kitchens sells product that already exist in the market. However, Chero's Kitchen professionally conduct their business by achieving success in gaining more customers before the competition ban arrive. Chero's Kitchen fall in the adapter group as the owner is cautious but willing to try new things in business. And if only the invention able to reach Chero's Kitchen earlier, then they will be monopolize the food business in the market. Terrace Kitchen also prioritize practically and beneficently in business based on effect rather than style or aesthetic when making proper analysis of their business. To conclude, the business will tend to succeed and approached by customer by implement marketing technique and to gain profits from product purchases. And lastly, encourage innovations. Innovation is critical for business performance and growth. Chef Kitchen could implement technological tools that help the business to operate efficiently in order to survive and to attract customer attention, thus boost productivity and profitability of the business itself. Technology change how we deal, illustrate, and convey the information we obtain from any source of digital medium. For example, social media. Social media platform that, as we know, act as tool for businesses to perform marketing strategy online, as people nowadays are more attracted to marketing techniques that provide clearer vision or catchy storyline. In conclusion, We can say that digital technology in business innovativeness clearly and actively helps in shaping business culture in radical changes and innovations as its core, whereby allow Chedro's Kitchen to operate innovatively by conducting online business and also digital advertising. We are already at the end of the presentation, and that is all from both of us today. Thank you.